The deaths of two Allen Benedict Court residents are the reason we've been covering this story in large detail.
The coroner says, as I'm sure you're familiar now, that Derek Roper and Calvin Witherspoon both died from carbon monoxide poisoning, and the coroner and firefighters say a carbon monoxide alarm is the best way for anybody, including you, to protect your family. The alarm goes off if carbon monoxide reaches a dangerous level.
If your alarm goes off, it's important to get out of the building and call 911. We met up with the Columbia Fire Department's public fire education officer. He says you can install a carbon monoxide detector yourself, but you need to make sure you follow the manufacturer's recommendations.
The way I explain it to people, it depends on where the source is. If your source is low, and also be mindful of where it is recommended by the manufacturer specifications. Because again, the ones that we have to mount them eye level because they're not ones you plug in the wall nor you can put in the ceilings.
Well, we wanted to know more about the carbon monoxide alarms and how they should be installed.
So here are some of the recommendations from Kitty, which is one of the makers. If you go on Amazon to try to buy one of these are the top producers of the carbon monoxide alarms. Like Darcy and I said, those are readily available on Amazon because we both went on and bought some for our families last week.
A carbon monoxide detector may have saved their lives, but are they required by law? South Carolina uses the 2015 International Code Council standards as the minimum standard across the state. The code requires carbon monoxide detectors in new and existing residential structures that have a source of carbon monoxide.
The code was adopted in August of 2014, and then it was implemented in July of 2016. At a special called Columbia Housing Authority board meeting, Director Gilbert Walker said that he just recently learned about this law.
To my knowledge, is not a requirement that HUD has. HUD came into our units in 2017, and carbon monoxide detectors was never mentioned. It was never mentioned. I found out about it a couple of weeks ago that a new law was passed in 2015, but I don't know how good the information got out to individuals. And it's my understanding that everybody that's got housing, including if you in your own personal house, that you're supposed to have it in. And I doubt if that is the case right now.
Well, again, this code was adopted on July 1st of 2016. The buildings affected by this requirement are hotels, boarding houses, dormitories, apartment buildings, and hospitals.